We are at the trailhead for the Clouds to Cactus Trail, starting at about 6 a.m. Good morning. I am out here in Palm Springs trying to attempt this really hard hike called Cactus to Clouds. It goes from Palm Springs up to the top of Mount San Jacinto, and then you can take a tram back down or keep hiking into another town. Doing it with my friend. It's 6 in the morning. We left a car in Idlewild because the tram is technically supposed to open tomorrow, but we don't trust that it is because it says tentative. So we left a car in Idlewild, and then we drove to Palm Springs, and a friend of my friend's was gracious enough to let us crash at his house last night. It was a 20-minute drive to the trailhead, but so anyways, we're running behind. We were supposed to start at 5 a.m. We started after 6 a.m. and we made it about 10 minutes in, and it's straight uphill. There's no downhill. And my friend turned around and looked at me, and I could tell she had fear in her eyes. And she's like, "Hey, we got a problem." I was like, "Is this too hard? Do you think you can't do it?" And she's like, "No, I forgot my car keys in your car." And I was like, "Shh." So she dropped her pack, and she's running back down this really steep hill down to my car to go get the keys so we can keep going. But hopefully this goes okay. We both said that if we weren't feeling good or it was too hard, we would bail out. But so far keep running into obstacles. I forgot my fanny pack that has I usually put my phone and snacks and headphones and everything, and I forgot that at home. So yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Hopefully it doesn't get too hot. So far this has been fairly grueling, as expected. I'm probably hiking for 6 hours, and we're only averaging maybe a mile an hour with breaks, which we did have to, that included going back to get the keys. So maybe a little faster than that, but it is hot, it is exposed, and it is straight uphill. So we'll probably make it, but it is not going to be fast going. we have climbed about 6,000 feet of the 10,000 plus that we have to do. We're both feeling it pretty bad. We just took a long break and ate a bunch of like salt stuff to feel better because we were just dumping sweat. It's like 90 degrees out here. We have like about 21 to 2,300 feet climb over the next 1.6 miles up to where the tram from Palm Springs meets up with the trail. It's like some people use it as a bailout point. The tram is not running. It might open tomorrow, but it's a tentative. We're still like, feel like we can get this done. It's just taking us a long time. But once we get to the tram, we're gonna stay at a camp. A few miles past that is our goal. So it's supposed to allegedly be flatter after the tram. Not how much flatter. It's probably like not straight up and down, but there's gonna be incline. So it's a long day of hiking. Definitely taking us way longer than we anticipated. I have a feeling we're gonna be hiking in the night, but I will keep you updated. We've made it to the trees. About 6:40. We're just setting up camp right now. So we're trying to hustle because the sun's going down and it's getting really cold. Which is that's the nature of this trail, is going from the desert up to the top of the mountain. It's freezing up here. We had a really rough day. I mean, it was nice. It was pretty. It was challenging. But we were both like having a hard time, taking a lot of breaks. It took us so long. Like we basically did a stair stepper for like 12 hours, 13 hours today. So we're pretty tired. So I think we're both gonna cook dinner in bed and get comfy because it's cold out and we are exhausted. So we'll see you in the morning. It's morning time. I went to bed at like 8:30 and woke up around 7, so slept pretty good. I did wake up a few times in the night. Mostly had to go pee. And then my friend this morning was like, hey, she's like, I was like, oh, how'd you sleep? And she's like, good. And she's like, yeah, you were pretty sound asleep at one point. I was like, oh yeah? And she's like, yeah, there were mountain lions calling and you didn't wake up. So it's pretty well known that there's a lot of mountain lions on Mount Laguna. I don't know if there's a lot of them, but there's definitely mountain lions. So I'm glad I didn't wake up to that because I've had an experience where one of them kept me up all night when I had to pee. So we have about like 4 miles to the summit of Mount San Jacinto, and then we have like 7-ish miles down to down Marion Mountain to our other vehicle. So hopefully it's not too bad of a day. So I don't even know if I explained yesterday. So we're doing the Cactus to Clouds trail. There's a route where you like go up to the peak and then you come back down and you go to the tram. The tram is closed. It's seasonal, I believe, and I don't know if they've been like doing maintenance or it or whatever. It's supposed to like maybe open today, but it says tentative and we can't rely on it. So that's why we're going up and over. A lot of people do this hike as a day hike. It's it comes out to somewhere between like 16 to 20 miles, depending on where you get your information from. It is over 10,000 feet elevation gain in that amount of time. Yesterday we did like just over 10 miles, 10 to 11 miles, and we gained like over 8,000 feet, which is a lot. It was probably one of the hardest hikes I've done. I did not train for this. I'm probably not in the best shape for this. So it was really challenging, but we like did it. Both of us are pretty experienced hikers, so we just like listened to our bodies and just took breaks when we needed to. And like the last that I definitely dropped some F-bombs on that climb. There was like the last 2 miles up to this notch was like 2,300 elevation. It was just like straight up and switchbacks. So that was pretty tough. We were both exhausted. Sun was starting to go down. It's really cold up here. So we ended up just kind of like camping as soon as we felt like we could, and just getting in our tent. So we ate dinner in bed and pretty much went to sleep. Did not brush our teeth. So that will be one of the first tasks of the morning. So keep you updated on the rest of the hike. Started out the morning with a nice gradual incline. It was like 2 miles. It was pretty lovely. And now we're back to the steep grade. You can tell I can barely breathe. And All Trails, who I refer to as that lying bitch, has struck again. And based on the mileage that we've seen on the signs, it's gonna tack on a couple more miles. So, yeah, yay. Also, I'm off trail right now. Gotta go find it. it's like right there is called the Salton Sea. It's like this huge sea out in the middle of the desert. It was like, I think it was like a resort area back in like the 1920s or 50s or something like that, but now it's just polluted and full of dead fish. I've been dealing with this completely avoidable, stupid situation. I knew my pack was broken on my last trip and I forgot to fix it. So I've had a carabiner digging into my gut for however many miles. So right around here is around the site of the last time I summited San Jacinto, where I projectile vomited flaming hot Cheetos because I was so nauseous from the altitude. This time I took Diamox, so hopefully that doesn't happen again and I can keep the Cheetos I'm carrying in my stomach. To the top and duck under some trees. We made it! 10,834 feet. We are on our way down. I think we've got like maybe 6 or 7 miles to the Marion Mountain Trailhead. So we've got a car parked there. Looking forward to some sort of food that is not meant for a 14-year-old and a beer. So excited. With this trail, the Cactus to Clouds trail, like one of the difficulties of being able to successfully do it is like weather window, in all honesty, because you start in the desert floor and then go up to, 10,000 or 400 feet. So a lot of times it's just like way too hot in the desert to be hiking. And then other times there's like a ton of snow and ice on San Jacinto. So there's like a pretty small weather window to try to do it. The weather changes pretty quick up on San Jacinto, so it can be kind of dangerous, but I think we hit it like just right. Like, yes, it was hot yesterday, but 90 degrees for the desert, really not that bad, and we certainly could have avoided it by starting earlier in the day. And then like, it was a little bit chilly last night, but not unbearable. And at the summit it was like windy and cold, but not as cold as it was last night. And it just like feels like pretty perfect temperature right now on our way down. So I think both of us are pretty pleased with how that turned out. Hi, old friend. Miss ya. We're kind of chatting with some day hikers, and he's like, "Yeah, it's pretty like coming down. It's like gravelly and flat. It's 4,000 feet or more that you're dropping, and I think I'm on the only flat stretch, and I'm like 5 minutes from the car. So I guess, yeah, part of it is. So thanks for the heads up. Flat gravel. All right, we are at the Marion Mountain Trailhead. We did about just over 11 miles today. It is like 3:45. Anyways, it was a really good trip. Much more challenging than I mean, I think we both knew it was going to be challenging, but it was challenging. I would do it again. I would probably, train for it. But otherwise, hats off to the people that do it in a day, because that is gnarly. But it was really beautiful. It was cool to do point to point. Proud of ourselves, and look forward to the next trip. Have a good one.